already then. Everybody's worried about the gay agenda. You're not going to get rid of the gay agenda. It's here to stay, along with everything else. The New World Order dictates their agenda to the YouTubers, and they think they're doing their job to help humanity. And they're just helping all their little New World Order agendas, video after video. You got to realize what you're doing. You got to stick to things that are important. The most important thing you should be thinking of this time is what you live on, where you live, what you live in, your reality. Simple as looking at the ocean right now. What is this? What is it that we're on? What realm are we in? That is what they don't want you to think about. They'll keep you busy with all the hoaxes. They'll never go away. They'll keep you busy with all the shootings. School shootings will happen every week. And I'll predict it and I'll say, look, we're going to have school shootings are going to start, right? For the simple fact that school just started. And I stated that in my last video to some stranger in the diner. I said, look, school just started this week. You're going to see school shootings. I had no idea it was going to be that immediate. Check my last video. Your school shootings are fake, done by the media. Your earth is flat. That's what you got to talk about. Why is the flat earth so important? Because it's your reality. Finding out what you live on is the most important thing in the world, because that means you're looking for the truth and for the answers for after when you die. They want to keep you distracted on this plane of existence, so you don't figure out that you're here to learn, and that this whole place is a prison. This whole place that you're looking at is a fucking prison. You're here for such a short time, and they're going to distract you for 80 years, 90 years until you're dead. Then who knows what happens after that, right? Do you start over again, or do you go to hell? It doesn't really matter about the Clintons, Trump, Sandy Hook hoax, Boston bombing. I don't give a fuck about those things. You know, you run into people just walking around like zombies. They have no fucking clue that they should be understanding what existence they're in right now. If I approach these two people walking towards me right now and I said, look, do you know what you live on? They would look at me like I'm fucking crazy. Right? You're in a realm. Okay? All this is flat. You don't live on a spinning ball. You would have evidence of it. People say we have no evidence of being on a flat earth. I say we have every evidence. We have much more evidence living on a flat earth than we do on a spinning ball. There's zero evidence of us living on a spinning ball. Okay? You're meant to have a knee-jerk reaction if anybody talks about this. They're going to look at you like you're crazy. No one will listen, no one will pay attention. You're actually in the matrix because no one will listen to you. If I approach anyone and tell them the truth, right? What are they going to say? They're going to go back to how much money they're making, what new job they're doing, boyfriend, girlfriend, new car, old car, what house. It's all the same crap. But the most important thing that you should be asking is not on anyone's mind. The furthest from their mind. What do you live on? You've been lied to. No one's been into space. There are no satellites. Your Earth is flat. You live in a realm. And only one way out of the realm is when you die. And you got to figure this out before you die. And when people hear you talking like this, you're crazy. You've been programmed since birth, movies and cartoons, to see the guy on the side of the road screaming about your existence, about reality, about what's going on. And people just walk by it. They don't give a shit. Because the 7 billion are all zombified. They all want you to just forget about that guy talking about reality. He's crazy. That's senseless. Right? We don't put satellites in space. We have no evidence of it. We don't have one picture of a satellite taken by another satellite. We don't have any footage of any satellites taken from space. They don't exist. We can't go to Mars, can't go to the moon. Why do people think we go into space? Because they drill us in the newspapers, right? Years ago they didn't have television, they did it in the newspaper. Now they do it in the television, they do it in the movie theaters, they do it in commercials, they do it on the computer. No one will question what you live on. No one's going to question what you live on. And all the truthers on YouTube, they're not awake. None of them are awake. Right? Cognitive dissonance, right? They think we're crazy. Truthers think we're fucking crazy. There are no truthers. Truthers, if there was a real truther, they'd be looking at everything. You got people making fun of sunsets, saying it's fake. Somebody faked a sunset. Well, the sunset was done in Africa. Somebody said, you ever see this before? It's ridiculous. No, it's not ridiculous. Your sun sets differently depending on the geological location of where you're standing. Okay? Why do you think you get sunburned between 10 in the morning and 2 in the afternoon? Because the sun's not 93 million fucking miles away. What would 4 hours do on the earth? Okay? The sun looks the same to me right now, okay? It's 10 o'clock right now, but now it's just, between now and 2 o'clock it's going to be the strongest, because it's going to be the closest to you, because the sun is not that far away. If the sun was 93 billion miles away, a couple hours wouldn't make a difference, would it? Well, since it's so close, it's going to make a hell of a difference. That's why you get sunburned. That's why the sun is right above you. If the sun was 93 billion miles away and it made that much difference in a couple of hours, that means that sun would be annihilating anything in its path. And it doesn't. No one has the capacity to think these things because they're totally brainwashed and in the matrix. They got you thinking that we're going to get hit by an asteroid. Every year there's an asteroid hoax. Nothing's going to destroy this earth but God. God's the only one who's going to destroy this earth. Nothing's going to interrupt it until he's ready. That's it. It's all right to report on the hoaxes, but don't report every stupid little frickin' thing, and be smart how you report it, because it's all scripted. Every bit of it is scripted. It's not our job to sift through their shit, their script, and decide if it's real or not. It's all fake. And once you decide that, you're free. It's not our job to wake up the 7 billion people. It's our job to wake ourselves up and whoever else is listening. But the prison is going to stay here. The prison will always be here. Okay? You're put on here on this earth because we're being punished, and God is going to free us one by one. You're not going to free the 7 billion people. This has been going on for thousands of years, and you got people on YouTube saying, look, I covered this, I covered that, I covered this, I covered that, and you covered your ass. Wipe your ass of what you covered, because it's all shit. You're in a prison. If you don't understand you're in a prison, you live on a flat earth, and you live in a realm, then you shouldn't be on YouTube making any fucking videos. You shouldn't be doing one goddamn thing. Not only you shouldn't be on fucking YouTube, you shouldn't be talking to anybody on goddamn earth, because you're stupid. You make video after video after video after video because you want to be relevant. You want to be famous. You want to have an ego. Your ego pushes you. Your ego drives you. But you're putting out bullshit. You're putting out the New World Order agenda, and you're dictating to everybody else what the New World Order wants you to do, think, and hear. That's it. You got to understand that. Your YouTube channel is shit if you don't understand what I'm telling you right now. Look at these channels putting things out every single day. Stupid crap that you don't even have to know. Okay? I'm on a fucking beach. I don't need a computer to tell me what's real and what's fake. I don't need information coming from the internet to tell me what's real and what's fake and what the deal is. You got one connection and one connection only, and you know where that comes from. The other idiots look for other idiot videos and regurgitate the same horse shit all day long. That's what they do. They're reporting the New World Order agenda. They're dictating the New World Order agenda. They're helping the New World Order. They work for the New World Order. They are the New World Order. We are a hive mind. You got 7 billion people on this earth and we're all connected. It's a hive mind. It's all satanic. It's all connected. It's a hive mind. We all do the same thing. We all want the same thing. The only thing we don't do is look for the reality and the truth of this realm. We're not going to look for that. We're distracted by cartoons, all media, the news, the movies, everything, you name it. You are so distracted, you are not going to look for the reality of what you live on, the reality of what you live in. They make movies and they tell you the truth, and then you laugh at it. They're telling you the earth is flat. They're telling you live in a matrix. They're telling you that part of your world is computer generated. There's technology that's around for thousands of years and is so far advanced of us. There's things on this earth we don't even know yet, that we're still learning. Every day is a new experience. Every day we learn something new. The flat earth is not going to be the last. Our existence is next. I do know that. What we live on is next. What we live in. And what we should be doing and how we get out. That's what we got to learn. But all the hoaxes, all the fake school shootings, they're going to continue. Okay? Your fake government, your fake presidents, your fake ISIS, which is controlled by the New World Order, which is the United States, with the red, white, and blue, which the colors that enslave you. The red and blue are their colors. We don't have a flag. We don't have a national anthem. It's all been designed. We've all been fooled. You don't need a computer to tell you these things. You actually need to be disconnected to learn what's going on in your reality. You live on a flat plane, which is a realm, and there's only one way out. And you find that out within between 70 to 85 years. Then you find out what you've been living on. Do you go back and do it all over again, or do you go someplace you don't like? Or do you stop to exist? Unfortunately, you're not going to want to know these answers to the day you die. Then it's too late, right? So keep you busy with lust. Keep you busy with money. What everything in this world is good. They want you to be a rock star. They want you to be a football star. They want you to be a basketball star. Or they want you to dream to be them. But you never actually become them. Because to become one of them, you have to work for them. To become one of them, you have to work in the media. You have to do lies. You have to make believe you're sitting down in the national anthem. You have to make believe you're doing so many different things. Who knows? When they batter a celebrity on TMZ, I'm pretty damn sure they're getting paid to muddy the waters on themselves. Either that, or they're not complying. But it's all scripted. Beautiful world with a lot of beautiful distractions, and they are damn good. It's not them, it's a satanic realm, and you're not escaping it, not until the day you die, and you're not going to listen. I was the same as all the other YouTubers before. When I started to wake up to my reality, when I had my website, everybody thought I was having a breakdown. No, I couldn't explain what I was going through. Everybody else was trying to make a name for themselves and look smart. And I was like, no, this is not right. You research what? It's all dictation. When you're a truther, you have the easiest job in the world because the New World Order lays it out for you. And then you seem like, hey, he's a smart guy. No, it's just dictation. When When you're a real truther and you're really smart, you understand that all the shit you're putting out is crap. That's also a distraction. You have to know what reality. Reality only comes to you from a download. Right? Supernaturally. It doesn't come from the fucking computer. It doesn't come because you watched a video. Everything that's coming out of my mouth comes from our universal download, that everybody should be on the same page. Why do you think we have so many people agree with the flat earth? Because they're on the same level. They've had the same universal understanding. Doesn't make anyone special. Doesn't make anybody anything. You know? Max Malone is a nobody who saw there was no fucking blood on the Boston bombing. Max Malone is a nobody who was waking up with everybody else on Sandy Hook when we saw there was no school children coming out of the school. There was no footage of any children coming out of that school. That was my number one gripe. And I knew in my heart that school was closed immediately. That school, there was never any kids in there. The school has been closed for months. Now we find out it could be years. If there was a ritual sacrifice, it wasn't at that school. It wasn't there that day. But look at this flat plane. It's fucking flat. It'll always be flat. You don't have a sun that's 93 billion miles away, because right now it's 10:18 and the sun is getting closer to me, and I'd have to put on suntan lotion because the sun is that much closer. It wouldn't matter if the sun got closer, and it wouldn't matter what time of the day it is if it was 93 billion miles away. Because if the sun was that temperamental at 93 billion miles away, then it would just burst people into flames at certain times of the day, wouldn't it? It would be that powerful. Think, people. It's so easy. That sun, when it gets closer, you got 4 or 5 hours of getting sunburned because the sun is fucking closer. That's the only answer. Okay? It's fucking gorgeous out here. I wish there were more people waking up. If you gotta wake up, you gotta wake up to everything. You can't mock every little thing that somebody's gonna come up with new stuff. And if you're truly awake, you'll resonate with that. When you resonate with that, that means you're awake. If you don't resonate with that, then it might not be true. But when you can tell when somebody's not awake because of even if it's far-fetched, and maybe you don't believe it, but when you mock and you use a New World Order horse shit, right, to tell you it's not true, then that person's not awake. It's got to resonate with you. And you don't use their shit and their media and their information to disprove something, because that's the wrong way of doing it. And that's what they do. When the dum-dums try to debunk flat earth, they used the New World Order shit. And then they say, oh, we're not going to use the New World Order information. And the dum-dums don't realize that they did. What did they do? They made a video saying we're not using any information from the New World Order or NASA. But they made a mistake. They used a video or a picture of a spinning ball, which comes from the New World Order. That information, that video, the footage, the picture, that's the New World Order, that's NASA. You cannot debunk flat Earth because it's flat. And you can't do it not using NASA. You can't put a picture of a spinning ball and say we're not using NASA, because a spinning ball is NASA. Right? There are no pictures of the Earth from space. There never will be.